Welcome back. Having as many options and resources as possible is especially important with people, for people with disabilities. So the nonprofit Community Options is dedicating its time to support local individuals and their families participate as active members of the community. Here to talk more about that is Executive Director Donald Hay and Director of Program Services John Francos. Thanks so much for joining us this morning to talk about Community Options. First thing I want to ask is, for people who may not have heard of you or may not know as much about what you guys do, what is Community Options?
So Community Options is a nonprofit organization that was started in 1989 by our CEO and President, Robert Stack. We provide supported living for individuals with developmental disabilities. We provide supported employment programs. We help them find jobs. We also provide adult rehabilitation services as well.
Okay, and you provide a lot of services directly to people with disabilities, but you also provide some services for those people's family members as well. Is that correct?
We do. We provide supports for them. We're there to help them. We try to help them navigate the waiver, the DD waiver, which can be very daunting at sometimes for most people who are not familiar with it. So we try to help them through that process, get them in the right place, send them to the right people.
And so you guys definitely do a lot of outreach through the community. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of the outreach that you guys do on kind of on a day-to-day?
So on a day-to-day basis, we have a website that people can go to called comop.org.
Okay.
But on the day-to-day basis, we really reach out to guardians. We reach out to case management agencies, let them know we're there. We field calls on a daily basis from families. How do I get this for my son? How do I get that for my daughter? And so we try to, again, steer them in the right direction.
And it's really a very valuable resource, especially if you have a family member who is just beginning the process of maybe being a caregiver for someone who has a disability, that they may be able to get some information on just how to handle things, especially on the day-to-day. Is that right?
That is. We offer another service called Family Living, which allows the individual to stay in their home and be taken care of by their mom, their dad, brother, or sister. And we guide them down that process.
Right.
And we train them. My Director of Program Services here with me, John Franco, I'll kind of let him speak a little bit to the training they receive, because he does a lot of that.
Okay. So what kind of training do they receive?
Well, they receive a lot of state trainings that are mandated in certain periods of time. We also have our community options trainings that they go through. A lot of the state trainings have to do basically with how to deal with people.
Right.
So many of the curriculum deal with that, but it's just not our field. It's just how to deal with people in general, so they can take those skills home.
Sounds great. Now, you guys do have a fundraiser coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about the fundraiser? I believe it's Cupid's Chase that's coming up in February.
We do. We have an annual 5K, and actually this year, next year, I'm sorry, in February, it's going to be our 30th anniversary for Community Options.
Okay.
So we're going to do a lot of special things for that as well, but it's a 5K we have every year. We're going to be holding a race here in Albuquerque, as well as in Santa Fe, where we have offices as well.
Okay. And if people want more information on Cupid's Chase as well as your services, tell us again where they can go to for that.
So for our services, they can go to comop, which is comop.org, or they can also go to cupidschase.org and get more information on the race and more information on our company.
All right, sounds great. Of course, we'll have, if you didn't get a chance to jot those down, we'll have those links to those websites on our website, always on KRQE.com. You can head there and check it out. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.